not bad. Just getting that little draw, which is quite nice. Yeah, great again. Oh yeah, that felt hot. Yeah, very, very hot indeed. Today we are reviewing the new Srixon ZXI Iron range. So we've got the ZXI 4, 5 and 7. Okay, so first impressions, they look fantastic, I must admit. As we saw with the previous ZX range, they look very similar. That was certainly my first impression. And to be fair, you know, the previous model did look great. So this is something they're just trying to improve on a little bit. So again, just a reminder, ZXI 4 is your cavity back, so your high handicapper. ZXI 5 is your player's distance iron, so more of a mid handicapper. ZXI 7 is for your low handicapper. So three distinct heads for three distinct types of golfers. Not always the case, but generally that's the kind of feel: high, mid and low. And today really I want to talk a little bit about the tech, hit a few shots, give you my overall feel, what they're like, how they're performing, some of the numbers, give you a bit of an insight if this is an iron range you're interested in, you know, how it might suit your game. Okay, but first impressions, as I said, looks wise, look really good. From behind, there's quite an obvious cavity on that ZXI 4, and then the 5 and 7 look quite similar, but I'm sure we'll see some differences as we go. Okay, so let's kick off with this ZXI 4. So as I said, this is a cavity back club, generally for your higher handicapper, but looks wise, you know, it looks fantastic. As far as a cavity back club, it looks really, really good. You don't see them quite as chunky these days. They definitely look more appealing on the eye. Okay, and the first bit of tech is this i4 construction. Okay, so it's a new softer material they're using. Again, we're seeing this in cavity back clubs. They're trying to make them a little bit softer, a little bit nicer off the face. And yet again, similar to the ZX4 range, they're using this mainframe construction, all about trying to get more ball speed and a bit more forgiveness. And they're also using the Taut VT sole. Okay, seeing this in Callaway in particular, but we're seeing other brands do this, and you can see it there. It's sort of shaved off both at the front and the back there, essentially just for better turf interaction, so you're not digging too much. It just kind of glides through that turf. So let's just hit a handful of shots. Again, initial thoughts, I do think it looks really good, so just hit a few shots. This is 28 degrees, so very strong. So we are going to see some good speeds, good ball speeds, good distance. Looks great in that playing position. I really, really like the look of that. Oh yeah, that felt hot. Yeah, very, very hot indeed. Yeah, just felt that straight away there. 122 pretty much with the ball speed. Feels good though. Wow, 124 ball speed, 187 carry there. So yeah, super long. Certainly if you're somebody looking for distance, clearly this is going to be a very good option. Yeah, good again. Yeah, it's a great combination. You know, looks is one thing, but they've packed in that technology to get the speed as well. So clearly that mainframe construction is doing a good job from a speed point of view. Yeah, very good. Again, you see the numbers there, 190 carry, again, 28.5 degrees. So it's not really a 7-iron loft, is it? But, you know, for you guys out there that need the distance, it can certainly help. Interesting enough, what they've done is they've added progressive grooves. Okay, so long irons, 4-iron to 7-iron, the grooves are a little bit wider. Then as you get into the shorter irons, the grooves are getting tighter together to get you a bit more spin. So quite a nice little upgrade, that. Good again. 189 carry, 201 total. Super, super impressed. Yeah, I really like it. I just think it's a great blend. Looks really good. Great tech. Certainly producing the numbers. Okay, so now into the ZXI 5. So this player's distance iron, this kind of new category we're seeing from a lot of brands now. It's a very popular category. It's an iron really that has replaced a very, very popular ZX5. Okay, so that for me was one of the best selling irons in this category, along with the TaylorMade P790. And for me, it just looks so good, so nice on the eye. Testing I've done so far, some of the fitting I've done so far, it's been really popular. For your sort of high to mid low single figure handicapper, so I'd say a range from probably 3 handicap up to maybe 9 handicap, I see this category. We're seeing the similar tech throughout this range. Okay, so we're seeing this i4's construction, we're seeing the mainframe, the progressive grooves. So let's hit a few shots. Yeah, felt great. Wow, amazing ball speed, because the lofts again starting to, obviously 28.5, I think we're 31.5 now, so we're starting to get closer to what we would see in a sort of 7-iron loft, but the spin obviously is starting to go up now, as we'd expect. That felt great, that first one. Yeah, not bad. Just getting that little draw, which is quite nice. Yeah, feels really good. I see this is going to be a popular club. Good hit again. And I do think Srixon can go under the radar a little bit. You know, you think about your big players, your Titleist, TaylorMade, Callaway, Ping. I think Srixon can go a little bit under the radar, but this iron category, I think Srixon are right up there with anyone, to be honest. Yeah, pretty solid again. Feels great. Really, really good. I guess my only question would be, is it much different to the ZX5? Because that was so good. It looks very similar. And to be honest, that was such a good club. It's always hard to improve, but yeah, it feels great. Oh yeah, really nice. Again, nice blend, isn't it? You know, you're getting some good numbers there, 186 carry, so we really are getting the numbers. That spin was a little bit low for me there. 4,700 is a little bit on that low side. Got to be mindful of that. Okay, let's just try one more. Yeah, good again. A little bit off the bottom, but felt really, really good. Okay, I'm finally into this ZXI 7. So this is your sort of muscle back. This is your sort of smaller head, really for your better golfer. So impressive looking at it again. Just looks super clean from behind. Looks really, really nice. This is 32 degrees, okay? So half a degree weaker than the ZXI 5. Yeah, felt great. Definitely felt a touch softer there. That was nice. And you can definitely see, looking at that, obviously it's a smaller head now. So we're starting to get into this category where if you're someone that maybe wants to work the ball a bit more, you like to shape it. It is inspired by the Tour Pros, this one. So we do need to be a good ball striker to be hitting this one. But yeah, I'm amazed actually getting some good ball speed there. Once we're getting it, for me, 125, we really are getting some good ball speed for a player's iron, if you like. Yeah, it felt great. Felt really smooth, really soft off the face. Love it. Yeah, they've brought out a fantastic range here, Srixon. Yeah, so that was a little bit heavy, and you can see that carry just drop a touch. So again, just be mindful if you're looking at this, the off-center hits will obviously drop. I could see a lot of single-figure golfers doing a ZXI 5, ZXI 7 combo. I think that would work really well. Perhaps say 4 or 5 iron to 7 iron in the 5s, and then 8 to wedge in the 7s. I could see that again, but just get the gapping right. Remember, the lofts are crucial just to get the gapping right with those combo sets. Yeah, great again. Yeah, definitely feels that little bit softer, this 7. But on the whole, guys, 3 really, really good irons. Quite distinct irons. And, I think Srixon have made a good upgrade. As I said, ZX was a tough act to follow, but it feels like they've been very, very good on the whole. Let's take a little look at the dispersion initially. Okay, so looking at that dispersion, the best dispersion there is the ZXI 4. And you would expect that, wouldn't you? So, the off-center hits aren't that obvious. It's a tight circle, and then the ZX5 in the orange, a bit bigger, and then a bit bigger still with the ZXI 7. You would expect that because, especially that, you can see that ZXI 7 in the blue really drop off with the off-center hit. So just be mindful if your striking might be a bit off. Just keep an eye on that. Make sure you're not going to lose too much yardage and pull up short of the green. Let's take a closer look at the numbers. Okay, so we've got the 4 at the bottom, 5 in the middle, 7 at the top there. So all similar club speed, 87. Yeah, we can see an obvious difference in the ball speed there. So maximum ball speed, 125 in the ZXI 4, and then 123, 122. So it naturally goes down as we get into that, towards that 7. Interesting enough, that ZXI 5 was launching the highest. I think the interesting thing there is the ZXI 4 and surprisingly ZXI 5 spinning quite low. 4,200 is quite a low spin, and that's one thing we need to be mindful of. If you do spin the ball high, then it could be a good option, but just be mindful of that, especially 28.5 degrees. It is quite strong there. I do like the spin number with the ZXI 7. Peak height quite similar with them all, a little bit higher with the 5s, and looking at, you know, some good distance numbers in particular there. 187 for 200 with the ZXI 4, then we've got 182 for 193, yeah, 178 for 189 with the ZXI 7. So all in all, guys, I think Srixon have done a fantastic job. You know, 3 very distinct golfers. I quite like that they've got similar technology with each club, and it's just about determining which head is right for you.